Hi again. You're looking at the third brewing rig we're going to cover. But first I want to tell you about the Igloo cooler. You might know it as the Gatorade cooler or a water cooler. It's really popular in beer brewing. It's 5 gallons, as you know, and it's pretty much available everywhere. Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever, and it's cheap. You might actually have one at home. I don't use it, and I'll tell you why. It only holds 5 gallons, so basically you're kind of pigeonholed to making 5-gallon batches of probably medium and at best big beers, but likely barley wines are out of the question, so I don't like that. And it doesn't serve multiple tasks, and we talk about that in another video. People that do use this, and you can use this if you want to get started, you take off the spigot and you can buy manufactured spigots that hook to faucet supply line. This is 1/2 inch. You can buy this for $5 at your hardware store. They hook to false bottoms. False bottoms are a little bit more expensive, but people seem to like those as well. But we're not talking about this today. We're talking about one of my favorite things in the brew house, and it's my favorite because of its efficiency and its multiple uses. This is the Coleman Extreme, and the model number is 6201. I'll tell you why that's important in a little bit, but you're probably looking at this and you're saying, wow, that seems really big as opposed to what's underneath the hindquarters here. And you're right, it is. It's 100 quarts. And I'll tell you why, and I'll justify it why in a bit. But first, let me talk about a couple features that I really do like. This has wheels on the back, so you can pick it up from the other end, and you can wheel it around when it gets a little heavy with water and grain in it, and it does. The 6201 does have a nice handle, as do most of the Coleman Extremes, but one of the best features, and one of the simplest features for us DIYers, is the fact that the spigot, it's nothing fancy, it's a circular bore, and what I mean by that, it's a circle. Sometimes they're kind of hexagonal or even square, and that's hard for us to adapt. Remember, we've got basically 155 Fahrenheit liquid in here, and it wants more than anything to come out of here. So getting something watertight is of paramount importance. Okay, so why are you keeping us in suspense? Why is this thing so big? Well, let me show you why. And I'm really proud of the way it packs together. So, take off the lid, and inside we got some usual suspects. We got the ale pails and their lids. We've got contents from our kill tray, which you'll see in another video. Got the drill to power the grain mill. 2 fermenters. And some various trinkets in there. Again, the 2 fermenters come apart. And we got the grain mill too. And we got some other things in there as well. Let's go ahead and take a look inside of the Coleman and why it's such a good mash tun. An overlooked aspect of mash tun design is basically where will the wort flow through. And on the Coleman, it's right in the corner, and it has a little channel, so it can even collect just the end of the wort, so you really have a limited dead space. And that's important for wringing out every percentage of efficiency. Also, it's super easy to get in here and to work this around and to fix it. And if we want to convert it back to a real cooler, it's no problem there. But maybe the best thing, remember I talked about fermentation temperatures and how important they are? Well, right here, after you've cleaned it out, after you've emptied it to the chickens or whatever, you fill it with water, about halfway full, and you've got your instant water bath. So, after you've pitched your yeast in your ale pail, you drop these in here, and it provides a perfect size. You're going to fill this with cold water, well, not cold water, but water to the fermentation temperature you need. And at the very worst, I've had to put ice bottles in the morning and night in the hottest of temperature. So that's one of the most important things about your beer, is having it in a water bath. And I'll say it once and I'll say it again. It's really important. So that's the Coleman Extreme for you.